What are you saying, YouTube? There's a few things I want to get done to the project and some stuff to the garage and one thing on the daily today. So we're going to be tackling them. Now on the daily, it's a bit of a boring one, but basically the parcel shelf doesn't open up properly. I'll show you why in a minute, but basically I want to get that fixed because on all my cars, apart from the ST, the parcel shelves have always just been broken and not working. And it's annoying because every time you open a boot, you have to like reset it. I don't want that, I'm going to fix it. We're also going to fix the brake issue that you saw in the previous issue on the Omnia, the MX5. Basically, I'll show you again in the video. There was the slider pin. He had used an actual bolt instead of a slider pin, but not kind of pinched it up because otherwise it would stick the pad to the caliper. I'll show you. Yeah, it is really bad, and it basically left it on loose as well, so the whole kind of unit was just moving and bad. I've ordered some new brake pins, new grease, and I'm going to clean all that up and put the new pins on both sides at the front, and hopefully that clears up the kind of weird braking issue. Also, we are going to check out all rust today as well. We've got a set of wire like drill attachments that we're going to basically put on a drill and just wire everything away and see how bad the rust is on both sides. I did a bit the other day and it isn't as bad as I thought it was on the bit that's already cut out. It's mainly the other side that I want to see because there's still paint and stuff and we don't know if that is bad or not. So yeah, let's crack on. The next thing I want to do, I want to take measurements of the back wall just because I really want this garage to have a good setup. I'm thinking all of the kind of, that's like mainly house stuff, and I'm going to basically try and put the house stuff in storage on the roof, build some kind of storage that falls down a bit so it frees up the rest of the space for car bits. Now my plan is to have a workbench either in the middle or like a corner workbench, and then kind of just have all the tools on shelving, like homemade shelving, so like just some 2x4s all along with shelving for all my tools so I can work on stuff, and it's not just like a kind of mess like this because it's so long having to go through all of this to find one thing, and I'd like all my tools set out, maybe like a magnetic wall in the back as well, and then hopefully some power if we can figure it out. The good thing about the MX5 is it's quite small, so this is just a standard kind of UK garage. Not the music kind, but this is, yeah, a standard UK kind of size garage. They're not massive, but you can kind of fit the MX5 to that side, and you can still open a door fully on that side, and there's still space at the back. If this was gone, there's, I mean, a good 2 foot workspace where you could have like a workbench, all your bits, a laptop, a seat, and then be able to work on your car there or pull it out and work on it over there. So that is the plan. I'm going to measure it up, see what kind of size 2x4s I need, and potentially buy some. If anyone knows any ideas for storage on the roof, let me know. Right, we've done the daily, done the measuring, time to work on the project. Firstly, we're going to do the brakes because it's nice and easy. Just going to jack the car up, change the pins. I'll show you what I meant by the threaded bolt that he put through instead of the slider. Yeah, so let's crack on with that. Yeah, I've got this little rug to work on. Much nicer to work on a rug than sitting on hard floor. But yeah, this is what I was on about. This bolt here is supposed to be a slider, like a sliding pin. They've literally just bolted it up with a standard bolt. And if you bolt it, if you tighten it all the way up, obviously it tightens the caliper, tightens everything up, and you can't even move the disc. So yeah, it's pretty dumb. I'm going to change it over. Also, there's no boots or anything, so all the grease is going to come out. There's literally no grease on any of these sliders, so I'm going to grease it all up, grease the pads up, sort it all out on both sides. I'm pretty sure the other side's fine, but I'm going to do it anyway. Will it focus? There you go. Literally, that should have been that. So there isn't a threaded bit there, so it can slide along whilst the brake pads and disc gets worn. So you tighten that all the way up, it's going to basically lock the caliper on the brakes onto the disc. Look how dry that one is, where there's no boot. Will it focus? Yeah, literally so dry. There's a tiny bit of grease up here, but boom, there you go, solid, all greased up, new pins, new boots, sweet. I might actually spray these green at some point, might take them off, sand them down, spray them up green, don't know yet. But yeah, let's crack on to the other side. So this one is a bit more solid and it's got the boots. It hasn't got the boot down there, but I'm going to change it up anyway. Oh, it was only the end bit of the rubber that they had in it. It's just snapped off. That's what they had. I think the brakes definitely need bleeding, but they are so much better. I think I need to replace the rear discs though, because they're just grotty, like rusted kind of in the middle, and then where the pad touches the surface of the disc is clean. Yeah, they probably need replacing. Other than that, it's yeah, just needs bleeding, and that's fine. I'm not going to bleed it today. I'll probably bleed it if I do the rear discs, but totally drivable, a lot better than it was. You'd have to like pump the brakes to stop, it actually just stops. So yeah, let's crack on with removing some of this rust. So I've got this set, got my drill, wire brush and a little stabby to see what is good and what isn't. So we know the other side's quite bad, so I do want to just try this side first to see if this is any worse. I don't think it's as bad. That's really good actually. It's literally just that patch that's gone. So that might not even need a full seal. That might just need a little plate there to patch that up. Everything else around it is solid. Solid in there. few bits of crust. Yeah, that is sweet. I thought it was going to be worse. I thought it was going to be like the other one where it's the whole seal, but yeah, not really. There's a few bits around there as well. I'm just going to try and get off. Yeah, that is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's all solid in there. Just need to get rust remover, clean it up, and then cut it out and weld a little plate there, and that should be good to go. It's not even, I think that's the outer seal as well. This is the outer seal that's gone. The inner seal. Ah, wait. Okay, I managed to get through it. Alright, cool. Ah, to be fair, it's only that little bit that's gone. Do you know what? Fuck it, for the sake of it, I'm just going to get both seals, both sides. Might as well, wouldn't it? Right, let's go on the other side and see how bad it is. So this one obviously looks a lot worse, but this is actually just surface rust. Down there's obviously quite bad. That inner and outer needs replacing there. The seal lip is still fine, but let's just see if all this comes off with a bit of a brush. So even then, a quick like 10-minute brush up. All this is just surface rust. Obviously it's gone down there. That's the major part. But what I've found, I'll show you on screen now. Let me put it beside it there. So this top one is the inner and outer seal that I found to replace this, and they come to about here. So the plan is, because the seal is still solid. 1 second. Like this is all still solid. It's literally just this rotted out here and a bit at the back there. So I think I need a plate back there. But the seal, it comes with the lip as well. So I think it's just cut it all out and then weld a new one in. Any welders out there? Hit me up. If not, I'm gonna learn to do it myself. This bit, as it's non-structural, I'm gonna do myself, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get the aluminium sheets to plug this gap all the way down to the sill, so to this line here. Then I'm gonna curve it around with the inner arch, probably cut some of this away, and then body fit it, and then spray it eventually. But I'm gonna, because you can have good access down here and see more, I'm gonna leave that until afterwards. So yeah, gonna do that bit myself, and then hopefully weld this up. All this is good. This, I mean, we could cut it to there. Maybe cut this bit off. Cut that, cut that, cut that, cut it in. Weld the new one in. Yeah, isn't as bad as I thought it was. Taking some more this side away. It's actually well alright. Like this is all fully solid. Good metal underneath. As well, all pretty solid. That's still just good metal. This is a bit rusted, but again, surface rust. Take that off. It's a little bit rusted behind here, but it's still solid. So I might, well, I'm probably still gonna buy both kits because it's like 90 quid for both, inner and outer, and we'll cut it off, cut them off both sides. Re-weld it because we'll get a new lip as well, and yeah, do it for both sides. There's another little job that needs doing. Going to glue that onto the because it just comes off, so I'm going to glue that on. So that's been a pretty productive day. We've done the brakes, we've done the parcel shelf, we've done the handle, we've checked the rust, and we've measured the garage. I'm going to take the car out for a drive on the roads to see how the brakes actually are up to speed. I'm going to quickly throw everything in the garage. Then I'm going to tidy up this garage in hopes to kind of have a bit more space and see kind of an arrangement I can get. And then maybe buy some wood and make a move on actually building this into a proper garage area. Cool thing about this MX5 as well is you've got a bar there that you can strap a GoPro to. So I've got a GoPro. So when we go drifting, we can have GoPro footage and it'd be sick. Yeah, that car is fun to drive. The brakes are working alright, up to speed. Yeah, it's been a productive day like I said. I've tidied up the garage a little bit. It's got a bit more of an arrangement, enough space to park the car. Kind of got the tools arranged there, got some bits I use there, camping stuff on the wheels, glasses, etc. And I've got like the grabby stuff. The grabby stuff is stuff I like to grab first, just up the front, and then a little bin. Yeah, that's it for today. It's been quite a productive day. Evaluated the rust, don't think it's too bad. Any welders, hit me up again. If not, I'm going to learn how to weld. Yeah, it's really fun to drive. It does slip out quite easily. The tracking's really off as well, so it's kind of weird at points. It really feels like really on edge. It's quite fun to drive though, because you can kind of like spin the back end out quite easy, which is the point of the car. But yeah, next video, don't know what I'm going to be tackling next. I've just sold some fishing gear to basically fund the new seals, so I'm going to buy the seals, kind of level them up to see what I've got to cut out, and see what the crack is with the seals. So next video might be looking at the seals and seeing kind of how much I need to cut out, and maybe even cutting them. So I've got to buy a disc cutter as well, a welder, and the seals. It's going to be an expensive one. But yeah, let me know what you think of this build so far. Let me know what you think of the rust, the garage. Any ideas for garage storage, garage power. Bear in mind I'm not next to where I live. It's a few roads away. So I'm thinking maybe solar power, or I don't know, maybe solar power. I need some lights in here at least. Yeah, let me know if you've got any ideas. Hit me up. Let me know what you think of the build. Yeah, I'll catch you next time. Safe.